Hello, YouTube world. How's everybody doing today? Today, we have $250 in quarters. We're going to search and try to find some errors, some W's, um, maybe possibly some silver. Now, silver is very hard to find. I can't remember the last time I found a silver, so that's probably not going to happen. But we're going to search anyway, and we'll see what we come up with. I'll go ahead and get a roll open, and we'll see what we find in the first roll, and we'll go from there. So stay tuned. Alright guys, so first roll down, didn't find much. Now I do always look at these 2015s because a lot of times you'll get some doubling around the foot of the bird, and I think there's even been doubling in the tree, that big tree on the side, and some of the feathers as well sometimes. I've also seen die cracks in this, but I think it was this one. Maybe not this one. But it's going to be the P's. A lot of the P's are jacked up in 2015. So always keep an eye out for those. And we did find one of the Gettysburgs. This is pretty cool. I don't come across this a whole lot. There's actually only 30 million of these. And like I say, anything under 50 million I think is somewhat of a rarish quarter because they're usually in the 100 millions. But, yeah. Cool to find. It's in decent shape. Not the greatest, but it's pretty cool. I might put it aside, but we'll see what happens. But for video's sake, we'll save this until the end. So, let's get into the next roll. Alright, so in this next roll, we found the 1965. These are cool. You find a lot of them, and it's the first year that they started doing the clad. And well, yeah, it's I think there's like 100 and something million of them. No, not 100 and something. There's like 1 billion something of them. There was a lot that year. I have to look back in the red book to let me know how many. But yeah. So anyway, we got some 2015s to look a little closer at. We got another one of those. What is it, the Vicksburg, or no, Getty? Yeah, Gettysburg. So the Gettysburg is in not very good shape. Then we got the Virgin Islands. That one's a 41 million. And then this 2010 Yosemite is, or no, Yellowstone is 33 million. So I thought that 2010 was in pretty good shape until I saw these. Look at these stunners. 2015s. Them things are nice. So yeah, I probably won't keep that because I got one better. But yeah, relatively low mintage, but nothing special. All right, let's get through some more. Yeah, those 65s, it's 1.8 billion. Then the 67s is 1.5 billion. So those next 3 years, and then it was 820 million on the 66s. So yeah, that's close to 5 billion quarters that they put out. So in those 3 years. So yeah, once they did away with the silver, they really went all out on the mintage on the next few years. But I just thought I'd let you know. It was a little fun fact. But let's keep going. Found another pretty nice 2015 over here. And then this one over here has somewhat of like the snow on the roof, but it's just a little bit on both sides. It's not really that pronounced, so probably not something I'll keep. Off to the next one. All right, guys, we got one of the, what is it? The El Unq? El Unq? I don't know how to pronounce it, but very cool. It's the one with the parrot on it. 25.8 million. That's all they ever made of that one. So that one is definitely rare. I will be keeping that. Off to the next one. All right, so far that's it. We got $50 down, 200 to go, and let's get on it. And by the way, this first $50, man, it was all 2013, 14, 15, and 16, and a couple 17s. And really, that's about it. I had one 65, and that was the only one, other than I think an 88, and maybe an 80 something else, and that was it for the the old style backs. So yeah, I don't know what's going on. It's kind of crazy that they're all within those few years. But anyway, let's get on into it and see what else we can find. All right, that one was a lot more eventful with older stuff. Nothing really in it though. We got a an 82 and an 83 was the last two I pulled, but you could tell they are in terrible condition, so they will not be saved. They're worth 45 and 65 in an MS65 condition, but yeah. The 81's a little bit nicer there in the middle, but I pulled these two aside just because they were nicer and wanted to look at them a little bit closer. And that's it though. Won't be keeping any of these. Off to the next one. Well guys, seems like we kind of hit the mother load here. I found a lot of 1997, 98s, and 99s actually. Not 99, 96, 97, 98, yeah. There's some really nice stuff here. This is some, look at this, Puerto Rico is in mint condition. That's probably a 67 at least. But I'm pretty sure a lot of these are 65s. Maybe not the ones down here. But look, oh, I finally got one of those 82s in pretty good shape. But look at all these, man. They're like definitely mint state. But is it a 63 or a 65? That's where I have the trouble. I can't tell if it's a 63 or a 65. And that's the difference between $1 and $14. So, and $10. Like the 94 is $10 at a 65 and $1 at a 63. So it's like, you know, what do you do? I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to go through the rest of them, and we'll come back to all this. But that's where we're at so far. More than halfway done. Almost halfway done. That's what I meant to say. We had 2 full ones, and then 5 of the... well, I mean, they're all full, but we had 2 of these, and then 5 of those to start. So we knocked down a 1 big pack. If I get down 2.5 to 3 of these, we'll be about halfway there. So I'll bring you back once I get those knocked out. How am I supposed to search quarters if you are all up in here? Rubbing your face all up on my stuff. Look. Girl, I love you, but you are too much sometimes. No, okay. That was the nicest 97 that I've ever found. Check that out. So nice. Man, guys, I don't know what's going on right now. I've got some cool stuff here. Look, these are, I showed them to you. But look at all these. Those are 82s and 3s up there. They're not in the greatest shape, but I figured I'd put them aside. Look at all these stunners. These are all 90s. 93, 94, 95, 96, 97. And 98. And these are some of the newer ones. I mean, that's a lot. And most, they're at least MS63. I think most of them are probably 65s, but there's probably a few 63s. I'm going to need to go through them a little bit better. But, you know, you're looking at, some of them are $7, some of them are $10, some are $13, some are $14, some are $10, some are $11, some are $12, some are $7. That's basically the 90s. And very cool, man. Very cool. So let me get into this. This is what I got left. We're going to go through those, and then I'll let you know what we find. Alright, guys. Well, I'm all done. I went through $250 in quarters. That's everything that really means nothing. It's, you know, regular stuff. I had a couple of things over here. These two had some kind of funkiness to them. It's kind of hard to explain. It's like, you see the horse, how like its feet have that extra, it's kind of hard to explain. Like you don't see it there, but then you kind of see it when you go like that. See, it's like, I don't know. And then up on the top of it too. It's weird. And it's on the other side too. And then this one kind of does the same thing. I can't remember what it's called when they do that, but anyway. Then, come on. Focus, baby. There we go. You know what's really funny? This one right here. This thing almost looks like, you can't tell, but when I look at it, it looks like where the bird's standing right there, it's like got a divot. but it's not. It's completely flat. I don't know why it does that. It's really cool looking. But anyway, those were some 3 dirty ones. I put them aside because I was thinking about maybe throwing them in the cleaner and making a video about that, how to clean coins. Obviously, you don't want to do that with, like, you know, good coins, but sometimes it's a good thing to do. This thing was cool. Look at that thing, man. It's like, it's almost like a 1940s or something, or 30s, how worn out it is. But it's only a 94. These 3 where the bear claws are kind of jacked. They're all, you can't tell from this phone. It'll never do it. But they're all a little bit funky. All the ones that you see inside the box here, those are all 1982s and 1983s. None of them are really in great shape, though. They're some of them aren't bad, but they're not MS65 or anything. Then this we have, those are 2015s that were immaculate and really nice shape. And it's all the same one. Then we had some 2019s there. All those. That's it though. That's all of the 2000. Yeah, $250. No W's because that's all I found. And that 2020 right there is the only one I found out of all of these. It's crazy. But check it out. We've got so many 90s that are MS65, at least 63. Look at all these things. These are all immaculate. It's kind of hard to tell. This thing is not trying to focus. Like, look at these. These are in really good shape. 97, 98s. There's some 93s, 94s. Very cool. These up here are all really nice. These are the ones that I got that were somewhat rare. These are all probably under 50 million. I haven't looked them all up yet, but I'm pretty sure they're all under 50 million. One of them is actually 32 million. I'm not sure which one that is now, actually, but I think it's that one on the end. That's actually the only one that I found. I don't know if I've ever found this one before, to be honest. Maybe one other time. And then we have the Drummer Boys. I only found 5 of them, which I was kind of amazed at. I usually find more than that out of 250 bucks. I mean, that one right there is really nice. Then other than that, we have these right here. These are all in just really good shape. I was kind of hoping that one down with the cow would have the extra, see on the corn? That one has an extra leaf. There's actually 2 different versions of it. I've been trying to find that thing forever and I still haven't been able to find it yet. I really wish this thing would focus better. But look at all these are in just great shape. So I pulled all the good ones out and you can see there's a decent amount of stuff here. So the ones that are there, that's what, 230 bucks right there. Definitely going back. The other ones, a lot of that stuff will probably still go back, but these nice ones I'm probably going to try to swap out for some of the other ones that I have. I need to get a book for these things. That's my problem, is that I put a lot of them in flips. I don't really have a book so that I can just swap them out when I get something better. So yeah, I'm kind of in a predicament with that, but I'm going to go through them with the magnifying glass and look at them really close with the light on them and everything. And if it looks like an MS65 or better, I'm keeping it. And then everything else will go back. I mean, a lot of these coins are 13, 14 bucks, 10 bucks. The other ones are like 7 bucks, so definitely worth it. Some of these right here and those over there, you know, the MS65, they're only worth like 4 to 5 bucks. But still, I mean, that adds up. Anyway, that's it. That is a $250 quarter hunt. Now, I really wish we had the chance to find more W's, because that was the whole point. Well, that and silver would be nice, but let's face it, I'm never going to find silver. I don't think finding a silver quarter in a roll is something that anybody's going to be doing anytime soon. I mean, people do find them, I guess, every now and again, but I don't. I got terrible luck with that. But anyway, I appreciate you guys watching. Hopefully I'll see you on the next one. Have a great day.